I want to share with you guys 5 middle-class money traps that will keep you broke. Number 1, credit card debt. The average American middle-class family has about $6,200 in credit card debt. Now in America, we have a total credit card debt of about $841 billion, almost $1 trillion. And the average interest rate on that credit card debt is around 15.3%. So if we look at $6,200 for the average middle-class family in credit card debt, we times that by 15.3% interest rate with a monthly payment of about $186, because that's about 3% of their $6,200 balance, it would take you 44 months to pay off that $6,200. And you would have about $2,000 in interest expense. So you got $6,200 in credit card debt. You pay it off in 44 months. On top of that, you pay $2,000 in interest. And that's one of the things that we have to change in our country is this credit card debt, man. You know, that is eating up a lot of our ability to build wealth. We have to change that, guys. We have to stop buying things that we don't need. Now, a lot of people get this credit card debt because what? They're living above their means, right? And they use their credit card as their safety net. But we have to get better behaviors with money, guys, if we're ever going to change that. The second money trap for middle-class Americans is a huge car loan payment. The average car loan monthly payment for a brand new car in America is around $570 per month. And typically, folks finance those cars for about 70 months. For a used car, it's about $397 per month. And people typically finance those used cars for about 65 months. Here's one thing I would ask you guys to think about. Your car loan, if you have a car loan, should be no more than 10% of your gross monthly income. That's why car loan debt is a huge money trap for middle-class families, because we tend to go buy more car than we really need or more car than we really can afford. If we're ever going to get to financial freedom, guys, we have to stop buying too much car. If you do have cars and you do have monthly payments that exceed that 10% of your gross monthly income, you should consider selling those cars. The third money trap for middle-class Americans is not investing. Guys, we should be taking at least 15 to 20% of our monthly income and investing it on a monthly basis to build wealth. Back in the day, for our parents, a lot of them had pensions, companies that they worked for 20, 30 years, and they were able to receive a pension. In today's environment, you really don't have companies offering pensions. Most companies will offer 401ks or some type of retirement equivalent to a 401k. But what they're starting to do, guys, is put the responsibility on you to build your wealth for your golden years. Companies are not assuming that responsibility anymore. And we cannot sit around and hope Social Security is here to help us when we get to our golden years. So let's be good stewards of our money, guys. Start taking 15 to 20% of your money and investing it into a Roth IRA or a traditional IRA, or investing it into your company-sponsored 401k plan as long as they're offering a match. Also, opening up a taxable brokerage account. You don't want to be in a situation, guys, when you get to your golden years, you have nothing put away for retirement. Like I said, most companies are not offering pensions anymore, and we're not sure if Social Security will be here. So it's our responsibility to build wealth for ourselves And my recommendation is you take 15 to 20% of your income and start building wealth. If you cannot do that right now, then you need to look at what you're doing with your money. Get rid of some of those things you're spending money on, like these huge car loans and this credit card debt, and then you will be able to put 15 to 20% away in investments. The fourth money trap middle-class Americans fall for is not career pathing. What I mean by that is this. When you start working for somebody and you do a good job, you expect to get paid. You expect to get an increase in salary. Well, guys, here's the deal. No company is ever going to pay you what you're worth financially. So you have to take your talents to the open market. See, I also made this fatal mistake when I got into corporate America. Started working in the banking industry, and I was just this loyal employee to the bank that originally hired me. And one day I noticed that people that they were hiring that had way less experience than me was making more money than me. Right there, I decided not anymore. I'm going to take control of my own career path. And every 2 to 3 years, I'm going to shop my talents and make sure I get the highest dollar amount that I can get from my talents. And that meant I had to move jobs every 2 to 3 years in order to get the type of raises I wanted to get that I felt were commensurate with my talent level. And I will tell you guys, you'll have to do the same thing. You have to career path. If you're going to work for somebody, don't just be loyal to a company. Be loyal to your family. Remember, no company is ever going to pay you what your real financial value is. You have to force them to. And the way you do that is by shopping your talents every 2 years. Find you a headhunter or go online and start looking for other jobs out there that will pay you more money. If you do that, you'll give yourself an opportunity to build wealth, guys, through your income. And the fifth money trap that middle-class Americans fall into is buying too much house. You should never spend more than 28% of your monthly income on a mortgage payment, guys. And when I say a mortgage payment, I'm talking about principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. Should be no more than 28% of your gross monthly income. The problem we have in America is we buy too much house. We buy a 5-bedroom house when we only have 3 people in our family. And the reason we do that is because why? We think, oh, we're going to have family that's going to come over. We don't want them staying in a hotel. They can stay with us. We need the room. And let's face it, the average American family does not need that much space. And we're just buying these big houses, too much square footage, and putting all of this stuff in it that we don't even use. So my recommendation is take a look at your mortgage. If it's more than 28% of your gross monthly income, that's a problem. You should be thinking about downsizing, guys, because we don't need this much house typically, but we do it. Why? Because we like to have nice things. We like to have the biggest and the best thing on the block. And we shouldn't be thinking that way. We should be thinking about building wealth, right? We should be thinking about investing. And those are the things we should be doing in order to get ourselves in a position to have financial freedom. Don't get me wrong. Yes. Can you buy a house and that house be a part of your financial freedom? Absolutely. But it doesn't mean while you're building your wealth, you have to be in a home that you can't afford. A lot of times that's what we do. We stretch, and we stretch on buying too much house, and then we have no money left over to properly invest for financial freedom. So don't fall into that trap, guys. Drop me some comments down in the comment box and let me know what you guys think about these 5 middle-class money traps that keep you broke. If you want up to 12 free stocks, Webull is going to give you up to 12 free stocks when you open a new Webull brokerage account put any amount of money in that brokerage account, they're going to give you up to 12 free stocks for just trying out their brokerage app. There's a link down in the description box of the video. Go click on that Webull link. Open up your new brokerage account today. Go get that free stock. Go get that free money. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, smash the like button. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. And I'm going to catch you on the next video. Peace. Today's video is sponsored by my company, RF Financial Consulting. And in my company, I work with individuals just like you through financial mentoring and coaching sessions. And in those 1-hour sessions, we talk about strategies to help you get to your financial freedom, whether it be through real estate investing, stock market investing, creating additional streams of income, credit card arbitrage, or starting and growing a business. If that's something that you might be interested in, there's an email address in the description box of the video. Send me an email and let's discuss if I'm the right fit for you.